Daisy back. Sorry I haven't been here, I think, since Wednesday. Um, I'm going to try to do every day as much as possible, but there's just been a lot going on in my direction, and I haven't been able to. I'll do as the best I can with my schedule. So the first thing we're going to do is open with a serenity prayer or a prayer of your choice, or just silence if you don't want to pray. And then we'll get started. All right. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. All right, so our picture. 1 minute at a time, what was it? 1 day at a time, 1 moment at a time, one minute at a time, 1 moment at a time. So like I was just saying, the minute is 60 seconds. The moment is gone. For me, I feel like I live in that moment when things are bad. And I don't know why, but I do. It's like I'll be locked up somewhere and I don't know when I'm getting out. So it's like every moment I'm so involved with what's going to happen right then. Am I going to get out? Am I going to go? Not that I'm relaxed in any way, but I just started thinking about that. And like when things are going normal, good, I don't know what word to use there. Like when I'm going to work and taking care of the kids and just doing my normal everyday routine, I feel like I'm not in the moment at all. I feel like I'm floating, literally floating through life. Like I'm just not able to capture any moment in life. I'm too busy wrapped up in just life. And I know that's how people normally live, I would say on a regular basis. I know I've also heard another saying that says past causes depression, the future causes anxiety. And, like when I'm in my bad times, I'm able to stay in the moment, and I'm having a lot of anxiety, but I'm having a lot of anxiety because I'm feeling those feelings that I'm having at that moment. Where if I'm over here in the normal, whatever, depression, the past causes depression. Well, if I'm depressed because I cheated on my husband 3 years ago, I'm having feelings that happened 3 years ago. Or if I'm over here and going, I'm going to lose my job next month, I've already lost my job. In my head, I might not. You never know what could happen in a month. But when I'm sitting, even though I'm having bad feelings, I'm dealing with them. I should have dealt with those feelings when they happen. I'll deal with these feelings when they get there. Staying right here. So I feel like I have an easier time staying in the moment when I'm going through something bad. So, because I'm so concentrated on that moment. I don't know if that's good or bad, or if any of that even made any sense. But that's what goes through my head with the depression and the anxiety quote. I really like that quote. And that makes me think too of like when I got sober the first time, I thought to myself, okay, with time and moments and minutes and all that, the future causing anxiety, right? I thought to myself, because I came in September and I was 39, and I thought, oh my God, how am I going to stay sober through my 40th birthday, which is a little over a month later? How am I going to stay sober through Christmas? How am I going to stay sober through New Year's? Like, doing all that future tripping, right? I'm so stressed out, having anxiety, because I don't know if I can stay sober 3 months from now. I need to know I can stay sober less than 60 seconds, a moment. That's how I feel about it. And if I'm like, if somebody beside me is like, okay, can you just not drink for every time you blink your eyes? Yes, I didn't drink. Yes, I didn't drink. No, we're not gonna sit all day long and go, yes, I didn't drink. Yes, I didn't drink. But to know that you can conquer that goal, is yes, I can not drink for 1 minute. Yes, I can not drink by the end of the day. are you going to drink tomorrow? I don't know. Tomorrow ain't got here yet. I've even heard people say that they'll say that. Well, I'll drink tomorrow because tomorrow ain't got here yet. So I like the way some of those work, and I have to remember that I don't have to stay sober for the rest of my life, and I may not. I might relapse tomorrow. Who knows? I hope I don't. But all I know and all I need to know is that I'm sober right now in this moment, and I need to embrace that, be grateful for that, accept that, um, party on that. Guess I could not party with drugs or alcohol, but being grateful with some happiness, right? Um, Another thing with time is when I lost my mom, you know, um, with somebody telling me you'll never speak to your mama again, that would be, or that is really hard. So I have to think, you know, I have to think that I can't talk to her again, but I can accept that I can't talk to her for this moment. You can't talk to her right now. Okay. Maybe tomorrow. I know in my heart I can't. And that might be a weird way to look at it. But sometimes that helps me be able to get through it, to be able to say, not be able to think so far ahead of when I can't talk to my mom. Because guess what? I will be able to talk to her when I'm gone. When I get to go home, I get to talk to my mama. And that's how I feel. I know everybody don't feel the same way. But that's where my faith comes in, and that's where I'm grateful I have faith, because I couldn't imagine trying to get through something like that and not having faith. But yeah, I just have to accept for one moment at a time that I can't talk or see or have anything to do with my mom, but I can talk to her. I talk to her all the time, probably about every day. I am one of those crazy people that sees cardinals and says that's my mom, and that's okay, because that's how I get through it, and that's how God allows me to get through it. So it works for me. So I have to just accept that I only have that we're one moment at a time. Sorry, y'all. I did make a few notes because I've been a little off today. The last few days. I just had a lot going on. It's been so busy. So another thing that I was thinking about was like, so I have to remember not to get stressed out about never, like I was saying, never drinking again, never being able to talk to my mom again. Anything that I'm not able to do, um, I have to just remember that it's for one moment. It's not the rest of my life. It might be the reality of it, but sometimes I have to play mind games with myself, and that's okay, right? That's okay. Sorry again, just talking about my mom gets me off, and that's another reason why I wanted to write some of this stuff down, because my mind gets off. I don't really like writing things down. I like to speak from the heart, which is what I've done so far. But what I've got wrote down, if it's just helpful at all, and I'm sorry, I just can't deal with this conversation very well. But anyway, it states that I just have to not drink for this moment. I lost my mom 5.5 years ago, accepting. I can never speak to her again. A lot of mourning, accepting I can't talk to her at this moment is not as heavy. I can't talk to her. That I won't be able, I'm sorry, is not as heavy. It's not going to talk to her forever. Don't get me wrong, it's still heavy. On the flip side, this is what I like. On the flip side of things, we miss a lot of life because we won't, what's that saying? What's that saying? Stop and smell the roses. Is that not so true? We won't stop. And I am phenomenal for stopping on the side of the road. Sorry, I told you I get excited about this. And taking beautiful pictures of the sky. It just blesses my heart. I know, going through addiction and relapsing and coming back from hell, and relapsing and coming back from hell, and relapsing and coming back from hell. It will humble you. And a beautiful sky will bless your heart. Sorry, I just got on the mama tangent. It upsets me, and just thinking about how so many things that simple things. I have a warm bed to sleep in. I have food to eat. Just so simple things of life. And we won't just take a moment and embrace something as simple as a beautiful sky that God made for us. Sorry, y'all. I haven't taken off my makeup, so I don't look like a raccoon at the end of this. Sorry. In the blink of an eye, there is so much that happens in the blink of an eye. Like our children growing up. So take a moment to appreciate each and every loved one. To take one extra 60 seconds to admire your beautiful children's face as they sleep. We don't know what tomorrow holds. God, good and bad, I need to live one moment at a time. I cannot change the future. Cannot change the past. So I stay in today. I love that saying. So a good reminder to live in the moment. Tell myself I can do anything for a moment. Maybe not feel like I can do anything for a lifetime, but I can do anything for a moment. Sorry I got emotional. But talking about my mom never goes well. But, I just had a moment. I felt it. I got through it. I shared it with other people that lessens the heaviness of it. So, sorry, we just got new kittens, and I thought I had one at my foot. I hear them jingling. But anyway, I need to enjoy each moment. I need to enjoy those beautiful skies, and I do. People probably think I'm crazy because I stop on the side of the road taking pictures, but that is that moment. And sorry I got distracted, but and I feel like I've had a moment about my mom, but every moment that I have, just like now, what I just said, I got through it, I shared all that good stuff. I got through it and I didn't drink. And it's what time? 8, 9 o'clock, something like that. And I don't plan on drinking before I go to bed. There's no alcohol here and I'm not leaving. Plus, George, that's the name of my little blow and go system. He doesn't particularly like me drinking, so if I drink, I can't blow and drive. So I'm definitely not drinking tonight. I wouldn't want to anyway. There's definitely nights that I do sometimes because I'm just overwhelmed, but we have those moments. We talk about it, we get through. So in our conversation that tonight's been about time and moments and all that good stuff, I'm having a lot of moments right now. Alright, y'all, so I guess we're kind of at that time. I hope to be on here tomorrow. Thank you for sharing this moment with me. hopefully I'll get some messages, and I'd like to chat with some people. I'd love to get some thoughts back on thoughts that I have, because I love to learn from other people. We can always learn. If we're not learning, we're dead. We're dead men walking. You can always learn. All right, I think I'm also going to close this out, if you don't mind. I'm feeling a little spiritual tonight. Let's do the serenity prayer closing out. And remember, it says exactly what we need to remember. We can't change anything about the past or the future. We can only change ourselves. What's that serenity prayer? God, grant me the serenity to accept the people. Hold up. God, grant me the serenity to accept the people I cannot change, the courage to change the one I can, and the wisdom to know that one is me. I love that because it's so true. So remember, we can only change ourselves, and we can only live one moment at a time. We only have control of what's happening right this second. All right, here we go. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Amen. Good night, guys.